when you're diving, how deep am I? How much air do I have? It's allowing your basic instincts to take over for a little bit instead of your higher thinking. When I have bad days, I go diving and I sink down and I just find a rock with thousands of barnacles just kicking their feet into the current, grabbing up little plankton. They have no processing of any of the things that I'm going through. They are going through a completely different world in a microcosm that has none of the concerns that I have. Everything left back on land is just ridiculous. I have kind of become known as the invertebrate guy who has a hatred of anything with a backbone. My favorite photo subjects are jellies and drifters and things that are caught up in the current, because those are animals that are purely oceanic. These jellies are mostly water, held up by the water. So you just don't have animals that have escaped gravity and just are suspended in the medium like you do in the ocean. We don't really have the experience of walking around and then there being a 100-foot long stinging rope of doom of a jelly flying by and then grabbing your buddy at the bus station and just like, well, looks like Phil gets eaten today, you know, by the sky jelly. I swam around stinging myself in the face for 20 minutes with this one jelly that was big and beautiful. I'm like trying to like not have my bubbles blow into it. I'm trying. And when I took the photo, I was like, we did it, okay. And then I swam away. The single most important class that I took in my entire college career was scientific diving. It taught me how to be a competent diver that was using scuba as a means to an end. The diving becomes secondary, and then the task of creating artwork underwater ends up being my job. It's funny too because sometimes diving becomes the thing that stresses me out. You can burn yourself out on the thing that you love because you're thinking it so much. There's this weird thing that happens where you start questioning whether or not you're doing your work for you or for other people. I never knew I was going to be a photographer. As I stumbled my way through my own life, I discovered what I'm good at and what people like that I do. I aimed for that Venn diagram overlap of my skills and my interests. I wound up in this science communication, marine biology adjacent artistic endeavor of underwater photography. Finding your niche is finding the truth of who you are. The ocean is why we're here. defining characteristic of Earth, why there's anything living, is because we have a liquid ocean that surrounds the planet. It's the best chance of discovering how it is that life works, and we ignore it. There's color in the darkness of the Monterey Bay. I had my first truly religious experience in a kelp forest. You're like in a stained glass lit cathedral with these columns reaching up to the surface from the bottom to the top. When we came around the corner and the light was just coming down in these God rays, we went into that little fairy ring and just watched the sunlight dance through the canopy. It's like diving through a tropical rainforest or a redwood forest, but you're in there like a bird flying through it. It changes the way that you perceive yourself. I've yet to take a photo that really captures it, because I don't think a photograph really can.